Hi, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you've joined me today. I am Kelly Pitts from createwithkelly.com and also have a YouTube channel called Create with Kelly Pitts. And I have a Facebook page called Create with Kelly and even a Facebook group if y'all would like to share some of your paper crafting and card making that you've used Stampin' Up products and you want to share that with our group and Create with Kelly crew, just sign yourself up. That would be great too. If you'll subscribe to my blog at createwithkelly.com, you'll find out when all of my upcoming classes are in the Lubbock area, when I'm doing class to go kits, all of that kind of goodies, all those kind of goodies, I guess, that kind, forget. But anyway, I'm glad you're here. Thanks for tuning in, whether you're live on YouTube or live on Facebook or you're watching a replay. I'm just thrilled to have you with me. So let me know in the comments who you are and where you're watching from. And I'm glad you've joined. If you have any questions, holler. This is going to be a quickie. And hopefully I'll do a couple more real quick out of this pack today, depending on how my hubby feels. He's kind of sick. So we're going to see how that goes. But today I'm featuring a card that's in the Memories and More card pack. There's a Memories and More and there's Memories and More cards and envelopes and Memories and More card pack, both. And we're going to be featuring those. Hello, Tanya. It is kind of a surprise. I know. I've been trying to do it at 4 o'clock on Saturdays, but it's not always, but most of the time now I've switched from 10 to 4 on Saturdays. So glad you could tune in. And howdy ho to the Facebook user. I'm not sure if that's Rebecca or who that is. It's still not showing up with your name. If y'all do come on, let me show you. If you'll go to StreamYard.com/Facebook, and that will give them permission to view your Facebook comments. So that way I'll be able to see who you are. Otherwise, it just shows up as Facebook user. And hello, Julie Black. I'm glad you're watching from Ohio. Hope y'all have great weather. We're pretty and warm here, but windy, typical for coming up spring. So glad you've joined, Julie. Okay. Well, Tanya, I have done 12 or 13 videos on the Flight and Airy. So go back and watch any of those replays after this one. I'm doing the Memories and More today. Hello, Francie. Glad you're here. Thanks for tuning in. Rebecca's mom. Glad to have you. We're going to show you some cards, like I said, or a card really quickly, and then probably do some more videos one after another today if I can make that happen before we go to hairspray tonight. I'm going with a friend because my hubby's not feeling well. So anyway, this is a great card pack to use. The Memories and More has a total of 50 double-sided cards in it. And then the cards and envelopes, you get 20 card bases and 20 envelopes, or envelopes, however you say it. And you can do the scrapbooking, the pocket scrapbooking, which is just awesome. We have a one-size album that's about like that in our catalog, and then it has pages in it, and all you do is either insert a photo or insert one of these cards, and the cards are either 2x3 or 4x6, and I'll show you both today. So that's what that is, and this is a quick and easy one. And like I said, the card bases they come in a pack: Memories and More cards and envelopes, Calypso Coral, Crushed Curry, Garden Green, Pecan Pie, and Pretty Peacock. And I think there's some Petal Pink. I think that lighter, it's kind of a light Calypso Coral, is Petal Pink, or that's what I've been using the ribbon, and I think it looks great. So we're going to stick with that. But the envelopes and card bases come like this. Here's the envelope, and they're both, you have two colors. You have the Calypso Coral and the Pretty Peacock. So both the bases and the envelopes. The envelopes have the same inside. Isn't that pretty? I love that pattern. Love these colors. Love these colors together. So today we are just doing this one card base, which is 4x6, and it's already scored for you. So handy, handy. And you can make these very economically. Do a lot of these. And then if you want to jazz them up with some embellishments and ribbon like I did, that just adds a little bit to your cost, but still they're very reasonable to play with. So there's that card. And let me show you, out of the stack, you get, in this card pack, you get 2 sets of these. And this is the, well, let's turn it this way, 4x6 cards. You get 7 of them, 7 different designs, and you get 2 each. And then with the smaller cards that are 2x3, oh, it's Jan. I should have recognized the hidey ho. Hey, Jan. I'm glad that worked for you. Did you go on to StreamYard and do that I mentioned? Okay, this has 18 different designs, or 18 different cards with designs on the front and back in the pack. And so we'll be using this one and this one today with the card base. And you also get 3 different sticker sheets in the Memories and More card pack. And those, you get 2 of each of those. So you could really, all I did to create one whole set of 20 cards was use half of the Memories and More card pack, which is amazing. And you could use more if you're going to decorate the inside of the cards or anything like that. So that's where we are on that. Okay, so I'm just going to, you could do it a different way if you wanted. If you wanted to leave this card intact and not do any fussy cutting here, you could actually just fussy cut around this image and kind of give it a different look and do it that way. You could put it on the left instead of on the right like I did, but I think I'm going to go ahead and make it like this just in case if y'all like that one, then I'll show you how to make it really quickly. We're going to use, I'll go ahead and get this little card ready first, and then we'll do the little quick fussy cutting because I thought I was going to have a little bit more time and I had to go run to the store and get some Pepto-Bismol. So for my hubby, I don't know what we both got into, but I don't know if it was food or if it's something going around or what, but let's see where my petal pink ribbon is. And the petal pink is, the ribbon that I'm using is from a combo pack that's in the annual catalog that comes with one that is bright as lemon lime twist or parakeet party or one of those. I don't have that right in front of me, but it's a combo pack. And I had used all the bright green because y'all know I love the brights. So this is the petal pink. And I just think it looks great with this. So we're going to just cut a little strip. Let's see if I have a ruler in here so I can give you all an idea. But that's probably about 4 1/4, 4 1/2, I would think. Let's see. Here's a little ruler. Yep, 4 1/2. Whoops. That was not a good idea. Okay. So I've got a Stampin' Seal on the back, and I'm just kind of guesstimating where I want that to be, and then try to get it even on both sides. And before I really stick it really well, I'm going to check it out from the front and make sure I've got it straight and that I've got it kind of taut. You don't want it to be so tight that it buckles your card, but you don't want it to be loose either. So you can do this where you wrap it all the way around and tie the bow, or you can tie the bow separately. We're just going to tie the bow separately. So cut another, say 4 1/2 inches for this one. Well, phooey, I guess I'll just cut it first. Not cooperating. Now we'll see how close we got it or if we can move it. Kind of was rushing there. Okay. And I will be doing a full class to go on this, and then I'll just offer y'all the option of just purchasing all the goodies from me and you get the tutorial for free or whatever. We'll work it out. But I wanted to show it to you first and let you start thinking about this. If you want to get the cards and envelopes, and right now they're not available, but they should be back anytime, the cards and envelopes. I think the Memories and More card pack is available. So all I'm doing is going around the outside, leaving a little border. Sorry, I didn't fussy cut this in advance. I just decided to go ahead. I've been working on the designs of the cards. I kind of had roughs out, and I'm just going to go right around that pretty rough here and get rid of this excess paper that's a little bit. There we go. Now I'll go in and kind of shape that up a little bit. And I forgot to put do not disturb on my phone. Hopefully I won't get gall. Dang it. Have y'all done some creating this weekend? I know Jan has. She came over here and finished up her Flight and Airy cards. Or came close to finishing up, at least, I think. Then I had a class last night. We had some folks over. I haven't posted that photo yet. We did some more of the Flight and Airy. And that was a lot of fun. Had some new folks. I had Val and Celia and Kimberly, who were all new. So that was a lot of fun to have some new folks here. And then Lynn also came. She's been to a bunch of my classes. So, and y'all can tell you don't really have to concentrate a whole lot on this. Let's see, did I go around this? Yep. And you can leave some of this background in if you want. It's cute. It has very faint polka dots on the background. And just kind of zigzagging in a little bit, leaving a little space, leaving the straight edges on the two sides, I guess. 2 sides, 3 sides, whatever. Just kind of so that it kind of looks like it's one of those floating cards, you know, with the little die cuts sticking up, floating above the background. Because it would look funny if those were just cut off. So this way you can tell that that's supposed to be like a straight edge on that side, if that makes sense. That's kind of why I left that one side straight, and I'm going to leave this side straight, because you can't just, unless you get rid of these flowers, which you could just cut around that, kind of like that, get rid of those. If you don't want the straight part, we'll just decide once we look at it here. See if we can get this where y'all can see the card and what I'm doing right here. Just takes a little bit of time, but this is something you can do while you're listening to an audiobook or kind of halfway watching a Hallmark movie or whatever. If you're watching something serious, you're probably not going to be able to concentrate and do this. But if it's something you can kind of keep up by listening to dialogue a little bit and not watching the whole time, I think I'm going to go ahead and go in. No, yeah, I am too. I'm going to go ahead and go in between these. And you can tell it's not perfect. It's a handmade card, so nobody expects it to be perfect. They're going to be so excited that you made it for them that they won't notice all the teeny tiny what you think are flaws, but really are just part of making it handmade. Okay, so I think we're good to go. We did it this way on this card, and I decided which way to do that based on, let's make sure this goes the right way. Yep. Okay, and I'm going to go almost just all the way to the edge, a little bit further than I normally would. Kind of leave, I guess I can leave an even border. Usually I try to leave an even border all the way around the top, side, and bottom. But this one is a little tricky because you've got to get this, see this curve? That's why I chose that way to do the flowers. because I've tried it several different ways, and I tried it on this side. But obviously this, you had to have it so far away that didn't really work. But this worked, I thought, and I said I was going to come back and deal with some of these little ruffles here. Kind of accentuate those a little bit. Fun. All right. Anywhere else that's glaring that I missed? Okay. I think we're going to go with that. We're going to pop this up with dimensionals and save the back side of this card. I fussy cut this for another card. Sorry you cut up the greeting, but that's really all you lose is that little bit there. But I would just, and you can just, so that you remember, you can go ahead and just kind of do this little outside thing here and lay that somewhere where your other stack of embellishments and all is, and use that on a different card. Find my dimensionals. And I put quite a few on here because I really think it makes it stand out so much better to do that. You don't want it flattening. It really gives a fun kind of floaty look here with everything sticking up. So like I said, I don't usually use this many on a regular card, but I think it's important to have this depth here where you've got kind of the shadow around that. It's not really designer series paper, but it kind of is, isn't it? It's designer series cardstock, I guess. All right, I think I've got them all. There we go. And you can kind of hold it up to the light until if they're shiny, the back's gone. Okay, this way. And all I'm doing is going to line this up, kind of figure out about where it's even. See what I mean about where that's squared off, squared off, squared off here? It could go a little bit further over if I didn't stick it too much just then. I thought I was holding it more lightly than that, but evidently it really wanted to stay right there. Okay, I think I'm good there. So we've got that kind of really going, curving around that. Isn't that nice how that curves around that greeting there? The love you forever. Then we will, I'll show you where I got that. That came from the sticker sheet, the two little hearts. They're kind of in a rose gold, kind of copper, kind of could go either way, really. And those are in there, and I thought that was just really cute. Oops, I'm going to pop them up. To pop up those little hearts. See, it's pretty without it, too. It's pretty both ways, right? But I think that just really makes a little statement there to put those little hearts in place of the O. And you can just put them right over the O, put the dimensionals on. And then we'll put the little stickers on top, and the stickers are sticky and the dimensionals are sticky. And so kind of try to get it right where you want it to start with because they're kind of hard to peel apart. And there's our other little O and the U. Isn't that cute? Now we're going to make our little bow out of some more petal pink combo ribbon that a hobbit has already come to get off of my desk. Y'all saw me cut off of that roll just a minute ago, right? Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, we're going to make a little bow. And see how this is striped? It's got little ridges in it, and it's petal pink and kind of white, kind of vanilla, kind of in between, which is kind of what this is. This kind of has some vanilla and some white on the cardstock in that Memories and More pack. So just going to make a cute little bow there. Once you get it like you want it, you can tighten it up, pull both the tails and the loops together to tighten it up. And boop, boop. That needs a little bit more. Even that up, and then pick whichever side of the ribbon you like the best. Your bow. Kind of which way it's going, which way the little knot is. I'm going to pull that just a little bit more. All right, now we're going to take the ribbon to the glue dot, which is what I usually try to do on embellishments and ribbon. Just stick that on that dot really well, twist it, and it'll come off with the dot on it. In fact, I think it's a big enough knot I can use 2 of these. Make sure it doesn't fall off. All right, we're just going to stick it right here. Oops, got a little wild there. Kelly, y'all tell me when I forget on the camera. I don't know why I can't get that switched. And it looks like my phone is crooked, or these are straight to me on the desk, but they're not straight on the phone. So, okay, sorry about that. Should have had it bigger, longer, earlier, I mean. Okay, let's get a little glue dot with our Take Your Pick tool. And I like to kind of bunch up this ribbon that's underneath here. Kind of stick your dot under there and bunch that up as if this were tied. See, instead of just making it flat, laying it on the flat, and then it doesn't look like it was tied there. Doesn't really matter, but that's just the way I like to do it. So, look how much difference the embellishments make. Can you tell that on the right? I don't know if you can tell that as much in the camera. See those? Those are the iridescent rhinestone basic jewels. And I believe they are all listed in the supplies below the video. But I think that really elevates it to just another level to add just those simple embellishments. I don't know why this is just being so crooked. Oh well. Okay, let's get some of these on there. And usually I don't really like these big ones because they are really big. So you have small, medium, and large in this pack. And just in case I didn't list it, it is number 158130. But I think these big flowers just call out for these big embellishments. I just think they look great here. It's got that big space, and these kind of reflect the colors, the yellowish, orangish, all that. Then I'm going to do a small one here and a small one, or we could use a medium one. Let's use a medium one there. Medium, large, 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 small. And then, do you see this? See, what else is the difference? What is that little game that you compare this picture to this picture and figure out what's missing or what's different about this picture and that picture? Do y'all have any idea there? Can you tell me? Can you tell me? Okay. Oh, Tanya, yeah, the embellishments make a big difference, don't they? It's amazing. Okay. Well, I had this cute little thing right here, and it is just a little flower that is in that same rose gold, and that's what I used for this. See the difference? We're going to stick that there. Fun. And now I thought I would go ahead and use one of these leaves that are also that coppery color. And I wanted it to go just right on that line that was already there on that yellow leaf. And I just trimmed that stem off. I didn't need that part, and I'm just going to trim that just a tad more. So it looks like it's coming underneath that flower. Isn't that pretty? And then we can also stick one of these into this little blank space if we like that. That's one of the little differences. And what else? I think that's it. We could put one more copper leaf if we want. Let's see if we like this up there, or if that's just too much. You kind of have to really think about that before you do your embellishments, preferably, because it can't really hang off the card. So this would have to go flat, or we'll have to get the back of it. That's almost too much, I think. I think that's why I didn't do it before. I think it's just a little too much. I think this flows, that works. What do y'all think? You like it? Does that make you want to get this card pack? I will. As soon as I get all these designs done, I will work on figure out how we're going to do that class, so that we'll see if y'all want to, if I'm going to share a roll of ribbon with y'all, or if we want to get you to, that way we could share a pack of embellishments, share a pack of ribbon, and then maybe even split the Memories and More cards, and then have one pack of envelopes and all that for the class. So I have a bunch more to show you. So I may just come right back on and show you some more. Do y'all have any questions about it? I have not done any of the inside. You could, if you had the second set of this, if you wanted to buy the whole set, well, the whole pack of 50 cards is only $10. Isn't that a bargain? Oh my gosh. These cards you can make, this is going to be quite a bit cheaper than normal. So you can do some other things to play with that. If you want to do that on the inside, you could cut out part of another sheet and just put that on the inside, like fussy cut one of these flowers to match. You could cut up some of these card bases like this and put this on the inside. You could also glue this whole thing to a thick white card base if you wanted to. The problem is that, well, it's not really a problem. It would just be not very cost effective to glue this front onto a white card base. And that way you could cut up this and use pieces of it on some cards. But you might want to do it on one. So, well, there's my first card from this set. Hope you have enjoyed the video, and hope you will subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for more. We'll have some more easy ones like this. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Y'all have a great day. Fun times ahead. Bye-bye.